don't you dare to zoom out on my pottery. This is hideous. But by the way, welcome back to See the Ramadan Stories on the 3 News Show. We are still in the pottery class and continue to make artwork with Nabila Ardhani. So while I'm making the Winnie the Pooh honey pot over here, I want to know about your class. As you also open the pottery class, what makes your pottery art workshop unique or different from others available in your area, the proximity of the area?
So for pottery class, it's actually not very different, but especially for our workspace, no, the art space, we provide like other art class like painting, printmaking, or like crochet or embroidery, something. So in this one place, you can have like pottery class at morning, and then for the afternoon, you can have like painting class.
It's a one-stop destination.
Yes.
Art.
Certainly my go-to.
Yeah. But it's a really, really good activity to do when you want to fill in time waiting for iftar, to be honest. So once this is done, let's say I'm done with my pottery. So what is the next process after sculpting it and designing it?
The next part is drying it out.
Drying it out for how long?
Depends on the weather. So usually when it's raining a lot like this, it takes like 2 or 3 days.
All right.
To like fully dry, and then after it's fully dried, we can put it into the kiln for firing, for the first firing, and then after the first firing, we take it out of the kiln and then we color and glaze. After color and glaze, we're gonna put it into the kiln again for the second firing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm very curious about the colors, because once you put one color like outside and then you put it in the kiln, it will turn out differently.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
It actually comes from the materials, like the chemical part of it. Like we learn chemical on school, right? So it's like they have iron, cobalt, copper, chrome, or any other chemical things. And then it might look like white before firing, but it will turn into transparent or like the lavender color right here. So it's actually very surprising.
What's the color of iron? What's the color of cobalt, iron, and others?
I don't have it here for the iron, but the iron will turn into brown.
Iron turns to brown.
Brown, yes. So the cobalt turn into this color, the blue.
Nice.
But when we talk about colors, is there any desirable, the most desirable colors by the public when it comes to pottery?
I think it's the. I don't think there's a desirable one. It really depends on each people preferences. So there's the people that likes the bright color on the tableware. But also there's people that would like the dark color for their tableware. So it doesn't really have much desirable.
I see.
So who are your main customers? The ones who join the workshop, or maybe the ones who buy your products? Who are they? I mean, are they the young people, or are they kids?
There's also kids, but the main people is also the like young adults.
Young adults.
Yeah. So
I've heard of this. I have a friend who went on a first date together doing a pottery class.
Yes.
How about that?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yes.
Wow, that's
There's also a couple that books the pottery wheel class for the Valentine.
The ghost.
For Valentine.
Yeah.
That's like
ghost
so
movie
sweet.
setup.
Yeah, for movie setup. But Nabila, when it comes to learning pottery, what are the most common challenges that we will face as a first timer? Let's say it's going to be hard for us to navigate the clay, or it's harder to actually put some drawings, or the coloring process, or the putting it in the kiln, or what?
I think the it's not like the hard part, but the new part. Like the clay is something that's new, texture and like something that we never find in our daily life. So like how we shape it, it's actually like something that new, and then it might be hard for the first timer, but then after a few times of learning, it will be easier.
Okay, so you have to understand the characteristics and properties of the pottery first before, or the clay first before you touch it and treat it, right?
Yes.
Okay,
It might be challenging because the texture might feel funny to some people.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
And what happens when we add water to it?
It will. If we add water now, we can like smooth it out. Like if we find cracks on our pottery, we can smooth it out using our finger and water.
Right. Oh, okay, that's a tip. But you just got to be careful not to put a lot of water, otherwise you're gonna ruin everything. It's gonna be so mushy.
So basically, well, when it comes to pottery, it's actually a good activity for you to, waiting for the time to break your fast in this month of Ramadan, but also to strengthen your bond with your partner.
Yeah.
Let's say wedding anniversary, or it's a family day out.
Oh, yeah.
Making pottery, or probably a good first date alternative. Do you think so?
Yeah.
So, Nabila, where can we find you,
Yeah, where can
and
we find
also your studio?
So my studio is at Jagakarsa.
Ah, yeah.
It's near
South
Ragunan.
Jakarta.
Yeah.
It's in South Jakarta.
South Jakarta.
And what's the name of it?
Our studio for classes is called Ruang O.
Ruang O.
Ruang O. Yes.
Ruang O as in the letter
Oh,
O.
that's
Yeah.
The letter O. So Ruang O. And how can we find you on social media?
From my Instagram is at Nabila Ardhani Studio, and for the workshop is called at Ruang__O.
Oh, at Ruang __.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
So maybe in 2 weeks from now, we'll get our final product of our clay.
Yes, in 2 weeks from now.
Your bowl and my
honey pot.
Yeah, your honey pot and my bowl, my that one bowl.
Here, that one bowl.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Nabila, thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for teaching us.
Before we go, can you put a score on each of our products?
Oh my God, why are you so competitive? Yeah. Okay, it will be so hard for Nabila to score it.
Please.
Like not scoreable.
Not up to the standard.
Yeah. So maybe you can score anything. What do you think?
Everyone got the 10.
You got a 10. Okay, it's because we're on Scoop. All right, thank you so much once again.
Thank
for
you so
coming.
much.
And yeah, we'll be looking forward to see the final product after the kiln process twice.
Yes, 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
All right, so the stories will continue after the break, so stay with us. Let's just wash our hands first.